morning, I'm Storm Purvis. He's James McOnie, and tonight on The Crowd Goes Wild. This guy, gives us the football blues.
Blues clues.
Anyone know why Miles isn't here?
Oh.
Tav enters the esports matrix, and Taylor makes a splash at Chiefs preseason.
I love the show already. All that plus the car crash that is Manchester City. But first,
the big juicy news story at the top of the show.
Leading your CGW tonight, Sevens may have just returned, but it's now G to G and will BRB in the new year.
we love the new marketing, very Nokia 2280 of them. Anyway, yes, the year of Sevens wrapped up in Cape Town overnight. And I tell you what, they know how to party in South Africa. And Nia Tolliver from the United States of America knows her way around the Sevens pitch.
And here's Tolliver, first touch and off she goes. New Zealand's chasers are going to have to
That
come
sound
from
up
distance,
was
but she's got the brawn and she's got the burst of speed and she's got the first try in the final. Nia Tolliver is unstoppable.
Things went from bad to worse for the Sevens Wahine.
They've handed possession away to the other speedster, and it's Alyssa Porter getting a start, getting a try, and the USA hit New Zealand hard again.
Yeah, boomer high fives all round for the Americans. And where's Georgia Miller when you need her?
Through Miller, ghosting around the outside. Tolliver coming at her. It's a foot race, a weaving foot race between two great runners, and Miller gets away, as she so often does.
It was a big day for Jay Mills, copping a falcon and sparking the Black Fern Sevens comeback. They scored 3 more unanswered tries for a 28-12 victory, and Miller got player of the day.
Yeah, man, I just love my job, I love my team, and I love just playing rugby.
Me too, Georgia, me too. And so does Sia Kolisi. Feel the passion during the men's anthem. He wasn't playing, obviously, but the Blitzbox biggest fanboy was as they broke their 9-year Sevens title drought.
The kick's on for Van Beek. He is so fast. Silton Van Beek rolls over and scores for the Blitzbox. The Khaleesi's love it.
26-14 by the final whistle, and the home crowd went wild.
Goes wild.
Goes wild. Crowd goes wild.
Crowd
Anyway,
goes
yeah,
wild.
whatever. It's the name of the show still. Anyway, that's pretty cool because I've been following the progress of Ollie Mathis, you know, in the men's team, and hoping that he's going to get some game time. They're just not functioning well because they've lost all that talent. But this is the most consistent team in New Zealand sport, the Black Fern Sevens.
The girls, absolutely. They're incredible. It's like, they're top of their series ladder, I guess, now, but they're obviously only 2 in. We will be back for Perth at the end of January.
But Portia and Tyler retired, no problem, you know?
I know,
incredible.
yeah, exactly. Okay, right, the Kiwi Classico Part 2 was held just down the road here on a perfect Saturday evening.
Well, perfect if you're an Auckland FC fan or a farmer, or if you hosted a barbecue. Yes. Anyway, the soccer football played by the Black Knights have brought them great success.
Very nice.
The Yellow Fever arrived by train singing anti-Auckland songs. Oh, that's a bit close to the bone. Meanwhile, Goldie was hosting the pre-match.
At 5-0.
Is there anything he can't do?
And Vestrada versus Rufa, this is something that's going to be very special.
And Phoenix fan Paddy Gower was behind enemy lines.
They won't let me deep inside the port. They hate me that much in there.
26,000 fans flooded into Mount Smart and the stage was set for a humdinger.
It doesn't get any better than this. The Kiwi Classico Part 2.
Louis Vestrata departed early with injury, but Auckland FC kept bossing the game.
Here's Hiroki Sakai, and it is an own goal, and it's Isaac Hughes this time, who is the culprit.
A big headache for Isaac Hughes and the Knicks, and on the stroke of 69 minutes, Peinecker's head doubled the lead.
And the header from Nando Peinecker at the far post.
Nando's finish was very good, but then things got heated between Alex Rufa and most of the stadium.
Oh, there was a bit of passion and a bit of feeling in that.
I mean, lots of people want old-fashioned rugby rucking to be brought back, but Steve Corica was an angry little Aussie.
Steve Corica is apoplectic, and it's going to be the yellow card.
After 80 minutes, the Port fans rubbed it in by mimicking the Yellow Fever's shirts-off tradition.
The Jazz.
But fresh from kicking those ribs, Rufa kicked the Phoenix into life.
Bit of a mixed bag for Wellington, but now here's Costa Barbarouses.
Costa was Barber ruthless in front of goal. the first time Alex Paulson has been beaten this season. The Knicks were desperate for another, but it finished 2-1.
Electric blue in the derby.
It feels like this is already New Zealand's favourite derby.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Sorry, Reese. And as for drama, it continued into the press conference.
Do you think it's fair that a team has 5 out of 6 games at home as a start of a season?
And I don't make the rules. I don't do the draw. So we were the better team. I think he needs to show a little bit more respect for us.
Oh, this is spicy, all right. Next Kiwi Derby, February 22nd in Auckland. James McOnie, crowd goes wild.
Oh, yeah.
Chiefy had similar words prior to the match as well.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, Steve Corrick had printed out all the quotes and stuck them on the team's changing room to really fire them up, so he didn't really do the Phoenix any favours there.
I know, but it's kind of what they've always done, though. You say something before the game, so that means I think it's good that Chiefy actually says something. Otherwise, if you want the same boring old quotes, then you don't even need to go to the press conference.
This is true. This is true. I'm not angry about it.
We respect them and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, actually, they've had a free run and good on them. They've been playing awesome football, though.
Don't forget, though, free run this side doesn't necessarily mean it does mean a harder finish. So, it could bite them in the bum.
They've got awesome talent. I think Sakai is probably the best player in the entire A-League. Yeah, he's amazing. But they're still a bit hesitant in front of goal, so they've got to sort that out soon.
Okay.
If Rojas comes back for Wellington, I think Chiefy's pretty smart. He'll get his ducks in a row, and the third Kiwi Classico is going to be chef's kiss.
You were there.
What's that?
You were there.
I was there, yeah.
You were telling me how you were on the trains with all the Phoenix fans or the Port fans?
Phoenix fans, yeah. I got my fair share of abuse, but it's fine. I don't mind, I mean, I could answer who ate all the pies. I mean, that's a pretty... But they didn't seem to want to know, I was trying to tell them.
Welcome to the club, it's all right. Okay, great news, all you viewing from home. With Mully away, no one's going to bark Black Caps, except Sarah.
Black Caps? Oh, sorry.
Down your throat. But if you were watching them at the Basin yesterday, you were probably barking mad anyway. At the start of day 3, England were leading by 533 runs, and Captain Ben Stokes kept them out there just long enough to see Joe Root's 36th Test century.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it in baseball style. Oh, Joe Root, absolute class.
The Black Caps were sent in needing a mammoth 583 to win, but after our historic series sweep in India, anything is possible, right?
Conway is bowled. Chris Wokes has the first. Oh, yes. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, gone. Right on cue.
Okay, so that was 4 wickets before lunch. But hey, at least Tommy B managed to whack some fat ones.
Has he got this all the way? Yes, he has.
Bang. Oh, he's gone downtown. Downtown all the way for 6. Oh, he goes for the cut. And there it is. A fine 100 from Tom Blundell. Played in his aggressive style and delivered with New Zealand in trouble.
Yeah, the trouble was far from gone. The 323 run loss is the 3rd biggest in New Zealand's Test cricket history. So is anything going to change for the Hamilton dead rubber?
Look at the reaction from Stokes.
We'll have to wait till we get to Hamilton again. We'll have to wait and see. And as I said, we will head down to Hamilton and we'll wait and see.
Cool.
See, is that what you want from Chiefy? You want him to be like Tom Latham? Well, just wait and see. We'll work on our processes. We respect the opposition. It's like, say something. And Chiefy said something. The cricket, though, that was such an absolute thrashing. Honestly...
Don't sugarcoat it, yeah.
Like, that was... I mean, Tim Southee's getting a farewell test.
Yeah.
Because he's a legend, but right now you'd be using, if it wasn't for that, you'd be just saying, OK, we're going to try something new here.
I get it, and I know people are calling for Tim Southee to be dropped for this last one, but at least it is a dead rubber, so that would be very cruel to do that to him.
Oh, no, I think it's, I mean, he's been such an amazing servant, but oh my goodness. They need to do something there. There's actually a guy called Reece Mariu, who's playing, he's from Canterbury, he's from Rangiora, the Goon, and he's made a Bradman-esque start to his first class career. Is that reference too old? Do I need to drag it out of the 1930s?
No, you're good. Don.
Don Bradman, yes. A Tendulkar-esque. Well done, Storm.
Thank you.
And like averaging 70, so he's 21. And you look at the way that Brendan McCullum selected all those young guys.
Yes.
Like, who's the guy? Bethel's Beach, who's in their team. He hasn't scored a first-class ton, but he's still in the team because they make bold choices. And they're just...
So does it annoy you that Mark Chapman is coming in for Devon Conway, that we do know he's awaiting the birth of his first child?
Yeah.
Even though we all love Chappie, don't get me wrong.
Well, I thought Will Young should have been selected straight away.
He probably will go up.
Yeah, he'll go up.
Yeah,
he'll go up. But I mean, yeah, Chapman, you're saying, comes into the squad.
Yes.
They should have had Santner. They should have played spin anyway.
Watch
no
the
one
space.
cares.
Do they not? Okay, right, after the break, we'll check in with Mr. Worldwide, Andrew Mulligan.
Please do. Football?
More soccer football for our rural viewers. And we feast out on the big, tasty mana moments thanks to DoorDash.
Having a quick chat, Liam Lawson here. Liam, feeling confident, feeling good?
We'll see. We're in a decent position, but obviously we need to move forward. So we'll try and get a good start. It's a long race. Hopefully we can.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Poor old Liam was up in 6th for a minute until someone forgot to screw his tyres on.
Mate, the clutch rocked. As Lawson's car rolls out of any danger.
It'll be a bit of wait and see for Liam now, but in more Posy news, McLaren won its first Constructors' Championship since 1988. Reckon they were stoked or what?
Should have been.
That's good. Same colours as Crowd Goes Wild. The orange McLaren with a little Kiwi.
They're pretty much Kiwi.
Should we actually have a Kiwi up here? Ra?
A bit busy.
Okay.
Bit busy.
Yeah, let's go.
Come back for one show. God. Right, it's officially Big Mana Summer, which means less time cooking and more time playing BYC.
Who has time to turn a pre-cooked sausage anyway? Rely on DoorDash to keep you fed the same way we rely on them to keep our studio lights on. Here's this week's Big Mana Moments.
Chris Wood asked for one thing this year for his birthday, to get past the goalie.
It's in! Chris Wood celebrates a birthday goal!
It's not easy bending it like Beckham, but apparently finding a bendy pair of pants is.
Well, you can't believe what you're seeing. He still had the presence of mind to get inside it.
They're called jiggings, and kind of like a jean legging, and I think Pant owned a pair.
Oh, he goes again. Falls over in the process.
They're hard to pull on, and you need to do a full Russian twist to slip into them. Glasgow Ward's George Horn, aka Hazzy Horn, outsmarted a bunch of referees.
Hazzy! That is sensational from George Horn.
During the Cape Town Sevens semi-final between France and Fiji, it went from neck and neck to toe-to-toe.
France, can they pull off something special? Zezao up over the halfway line. I don't believe it. Enomo Arto. This is his bread and butter, but it's a long way out to put France into the cup final. He's hit it pretty nicely. Oh, wow.
And guys, guess who's back?
There is a debut for a young man called Jordy Barrett, part of the Barrett dynasty. Guess who? Guess who announces himself?
JB. Leinster, we forget. And wrapping up Big Mana, college football conference titles. Oregon have gone through untouched and unbeaten, while McConaughey's Longhorns got pipped in overtime by the Dogs, Georgia.
You do not often see a helmet eject off the top of the head like that. Touchdown! Georgia SEC champions!
Becoming the first team since 1909 to beat Texas twice in one season.
Never say die dogs. Never say die dogs.
115 years, baby. Taylor Curtis, Crowd Goes Wild.
Yeah, I'm a Dogs fan. I'm a Dogs fan.
Big Dogs
I've
fan?
been to a game.
Big dog.
90,000. Big dog a dog.
90,000.
Athens, Georgia, also famous for being the home of REM and the B-52s.
Great.
A trivia there for you.
Yeah, lovely. Right, to the NFL now.
Okay.
You're going to sing for me?
Yeah.
Go on.
Love Shack, baby, love the carry on.
Okay, right, to the NFL now, where it turns out you can't spell Mulligan without LA.
Love Shack, baby.
Our new US correspondent, Miles, was lapping it up in Inglewood for some Sunday night football.
I'm just here at SoFi Stadium and it's Bills-Rams, and I tell you what, there are way more Bills fans than there are Rams fans here at the moment.
The Rams got off to a great start.
Kyron Williams walks in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
But the Bills struck right back. Over to you, Moles.
It's all tied up. First quarter action, Josh Allen doing his thing with his feet. The Rams got an early start. I'll tell you what, it's much nicer being here than it is at home at the moment. I'm so sorry back in the studio.
What followed was a fantastic game of tit-for-tat foosball.
Can the Rams pick it up? They do, and they're going to score. It's Hunter Law for 6. Down the screen, Johnson, great block, uses it well. First down and more. It's going to be a touchdown.
But ultimately, the Rams locked it up thanks to my man, Puka Nakua.
He might go. Nakua scores. Touchdown Rams.
Mullicam. Was that
That's Mullicam. That was Mullicam. Nice work.
Also, we're not paying for him to do that, are we?
Oh, you'd hope not.
Was that work?
That was just him doing a couple of pieces of cams down his phone. But we appreciate it, though, because that was amazing. He was up in the nosebleeds.
Very cool.
Puka Nakua, though, good mates with Caleb Clark. I reckon it's the one guy who could actually go to the NFL if he wanted to because of the connections.
Yeah,
Caleb.
yeah. And he'd be good at it too. Right, esports has definitely blurred the lines of what we would traditionally consider a real athlete, but that could be considered blue pill thinking.
Well, they are real, and so is the cash money. Tav went down the rabbit hole with some e-ballers who are off to compete in the World Finals.
A question I often ask myself is, are we living in a simulation? Is the Matrix real? It's something that's been on my mind since the dawn of the millennia, which is also when I first asked myself the question, why 2K? Because 2K is mean as. NBA2k is one of the world's most popular video games, and nobody knows that more than the E-Blacks, New Zealand's very own team of gamers. Have you seen The Matrix?
No, I actually haven't.
Bro, none of these guys have seen The Matrix. Well, plenty of time to watch it on the plane to the Philippines tomorrow, where they're heading to the 2024 eFIBA Finals to take on the world's best 2K teams.
So the top team at the moment is definitely USA.
USA definitely take the cake.
Last year they went undefeated, the whole competition.
The whole team is basically the all-stars that do it full time.
The team that comes like dead last, do they get like the wooden spoon or something?
Mate, there is no spoon.
Maybe this guy has seen The Matrix. There's 100k in prizes up for grabs, but these guys are more focused on taking down their rivals, the Philippines.
Philippines, 100%, a little bit of personal beef between them.
And no one cares more about that rivalry than team captain Solomona.
eFIBA knew what they were doing. They put us first game of the tournament against Philippines. If we do lose, then my dignity and my soul will lose as well.
Trash talk. Let's talk trash talk.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of trash talk.
I consider myself a decent trash talker.
I've been asking around. I've asked about some of their, what was their point guard's job before he started playing 2K, how much do they get paid a month?
Something's telling me Solomona might have some trouble getting into the Philippines.
What do you think are the 3 key fundamentals that you need as an e-gamer?
Sleep, grinding, fiber Wi-Fi, also known as a Trinity.
Trinity.
As an athlete representing New Zealand, you're kind of expected to do the haka.
I mean, it's definitely been discussed before.
No, you can't get your players to do it in the game.
We haven't really organised anything to be able to go out and go do a haka.
I'll do some workshops with you guys after this.
Whether simulated haka or not, sometimes it's mana over money. Tavlova, crowd goes wild.
Can I just say quickly that I don't talk about Te Awamutu as much as Tav talks about the Matrix.
Right.
Great throw.
This is true. Okay, still to come on the show.
He's obsessed.
He is. Yes, it's December, and yes, we're doing a Chiefs story. What about the Chiefs, though?
Oh,
and we're also doing a
mama.
super special Rugby Union Smashed and Bro special. It wasn't all doom and gloom for Phoenix fans over the weekend.
Yeah. Longo with the shots. Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah, 2 from Longo got the Wahinix, the dub 2-1 over Brizzy yesterday.
Did the Seagull get in the way? Anyway, good stuff. Go the Knicks. Here at CGW, we know all about aggressive storms, so we understand why Liverpool and Everton had to postpone their game due to extreme weather. The last thing you want to play with is an angry storm. In London, the weather wasn't quite as hectic for the London derby this morning with Spurs hosting Chelsea, who had us asking, was it the boots or was Kukureya born slippy.
Well, he's looking as if to say, oh, well, I couldn't help that. You can.
For the second time, Kukureya slipped. This time, Kukureya slipped. Spurs scored. Kulusevski!
Incredible. I mean, that is so unprofessional from this guy. Don't point him throwing them around, blaming others. It's you, pal. That's your job. Get the right boots on.
Needed big studs like me. 2 goals in 10 minutes because of Kukureya's footgear malfunction, but on a chilly night in Tottenham, Spurs left the door open to a cool breeze. In fact, it was cooler than cool. It was ice cold.
How cheeky is that? The Panenka.
The coolest and cheekiest of penalties, that one.
Chelsea are now the big boys of London, with Arsenal sitting third after they drew with Fulham. And all the way back and forth is poor old Man City.
And it's another big blow to Pep Guardiola's title hopes. 2 points dropped again.
Pep, how would you assess the performance overall today?
Really good. I'm so proud of the team, how we fought in the situation that we are.
What situation would you describe that as?
Pep has gone from cool dad to mum's loser boyfriend in the space of 2 weeks. But he still drives an Aston Martin, right?
Oh, we can forgive him. Right, while we blow the cobwebs off our Christmas tree box, the Rugby boys are blowing the dust off their lungs during their back-to-school pre-season Broncos.
The Broncos' times mostly don't really matter at this point, but morale does, and my Chiefs Mana team is well ahead of the rest, although they might be a little sick after this team session.
Right, Jimmy, we're down here at the beautiful Hamilton Lake. What are we doing down here, bro?
Just come down here with the crew to do a bit of dragon boating. Good way to connect as a group.
You come from the line of Moana, of Maui. Give us a few tips, bro. I can see your guns out there.
I reckon it's all in the core, eh? You know,
all in the core.
From the core to the upper body and then hips.
Is that how your ancestors travelled the seas?
No, the people from Tonga, bro, we use the sails, we use the wind.
A few moments later.
Auntie, is it likely that we can tip out on these boats? Because this ain't a Wakama boat, this is a different boat. Hopefully no one falls in because I need a bucket of Ditto after finishing on this lake. What ethnicity races these things?
It's a dragon boat, so...
Dragon boat, so...
Dragons, I don't know, is it...
I don't want to throw it out there, is it Chinese or... Is it a Chinese boat? There you go, it is Chinese boat, nice bro.
You're cultured, man.
Hey? Cultured, bro.
Oh, that was pretty tough, eh? Appreciate how hard it is now after getting out there.
Yeah, a couple of cramps in the lats, but yeah, it was good fun.
Biggest liability in your boat?
No, our boat won, eh? We had no one, but I think I saw Donk's boat, eh? Donk looked like a bit of a passenger out there.
Probably where Christos up the front, Rog up the front.
Roger's got this strong arm tattooed right on his bicep, but honestly, it's not very strong.
Aiden Ross said he won every race.
Rossi's boat had an anchor at the back by the looks. We couldn't even see him up there.
How does it feel being back in the team environment? Does it feel real early?
Nah, so good, eh? Honestly, I couldn't wait to get back to Hamilton. I will never leave this place, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's been good though, and boys welcome me in pretty well, so it's good to have these afternoons to connect. So.
Weekends here are mean. Honestly, if you could swim in it, everyone that goes to Mount Maunganui would come here, I reckon.
It's a bit different to the Mount, so got to get used to it, I think.
Oh, Jarome Brown there is a flanker, open side flanker who's come over from the Brumbies. He's from Pataruru, so he's coming home. Haere mai, it's so good to see him.
Awesome. Right, men's rugby union. Some people might say we don't need to talk about it in December, but not us. Here's our favourite hits from your dad's game in 2024. Someone get Marshy on the blower.
Taken back there by Fine Schultz and Jarvison. Now you see he's a unit.
Yeah, this Yankee caller probably got served a cease and desist after hitting that boomper. That USA rugby dude smashed it, bro! There's nothing mellow about this yellow.
Here's Chiduka, and he's been levelled.
The Clermont boys said wee-wee, while the Sharks player probably did a wee-wee after copying that massive smash and roll! Cheer up, Crusaders fans.
Rather late.
You might have missed the finals and Millie made that T-shirt when you were at the bottom of the table. I remember that. So rude. But hey, you also had this year's number 3 Smash Roll! That's a goodie. Damn. Right, this Taniwha went turbo.
Wild wanting to go wide, but Amani gets drilled. Oh, that wasn't a great
They got the Hardy on the bank here. Oh, Nigel, they got them on their feet.
Corey Evans went for Tane Mahuta, Shoulders of Doom on the Manawatu man for our number 2 Rugby Union. Smash Roll!
He's the new Honeheke.
Is 2025 the year of Moana?
Damien McKenzie's worked himself absolutely smashed in the tackle by Anisi.
Ed Ardian with the Anise brothers, and D-Mac will be bouncing around the field like a pinball. Fina Anise flattened the All Blacks first 5 for this year's numero uno.
But he's tiny, he's like a pocket-sized little... Yeah, he's tiny,
And
he's
he
little...
always just pops back up straight away.
He's like a little lemur from
How does he
Madagascar.
do that?
Anyway,
On
let's
that
take it
note, Chow, thanks for joining me.
Bye,
I'm back on Thursday. We'll work together on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.